What's going on YouTube? It's Marvel DC Bros and we're coming at you with our Civil War Theories video.
Our first theory isn't really a theory anymore because we dragged our sack and we didn't get this video out for a while, but when we first saw these images, we instantly thought that someone dies and there was a funeral, and we had ideas, but since it was released, the funeral that they're attending is actually Peggy's.
Which is really sad. I mean, not really anymore. She was a lot older in, Captain America the Winter Soldier, but they were really close in the first Avenger, and they were kind of still close in the last one. So it's really sad to see her go. But, I mean, I'm glad it's not like a major character like I originally thought it was. And this is our first actual theory. We have two of them. Our first one is we think that Natasha is running right here to try to draw Crossbones out, because what I personally think is going to happen is that Crossbones is trying to also find Bucky to try to like get him to come back onto Hydra's side, and so they're like trying to draw Crossbones off so that like Wanda and Natasha can look for Bucky while Cap and Falcon kind of focus him on the fighting to draw him away from that. In our second theory,
Our second theory is she is running away from the government at this point. Since Civil War is about the Government Registration Act, we think she could be running away from them. But if you see in the last picture, she's got like ash kind of on her. It's like black, like some bomb just went off. So I really think highly that she's running from Crossbones. I don't think the government would be trying to blow them up, but you never know because they're trying to capture the Super Earth. That very well could be a good theory.
our next theory is, why are Cap and Crossbones fighting, besides the fact that they hate each other, because that's pretty apparent. We personally think that they're fighting because, well, we first of all think that they're in Wakanda, and that maybe Crossbones is trying to get vibranium to like better build up himself, and so Cap and everyone are like, we can't let you do that because he'd become a lot more powerful than he is. So we think they could be fighting over vibranium.
Our second theory, it actually kind of ties into the first one of why they're in Wakanda. They're after Bucky, who's trying to fix his arm, which is made out of vibranium as well, or maybe to get vibranium to make his arm. And they run into Crossbones, who's there also after Bucky to help get vibranium or something along those lines. That they just happen to run into each other there, and just since they hate each other, started fighting. Our next theory is, it's not really, it's a theory, but it's just kind of one of those ship theories. We think that Scarlet Witch and Captain America may be doing some canoodling on the set. I know it's just a picture and people will ship anything, but I really fell in love with Scarlet Witch in Avengers. I just fell in love with the character and the actress, and I love Captain America. He's my like role model and everything, so I'd be down if they were having a love interest with each other. And these little set photos of them getting close and snuggly kind of lead me into thinking that maybe they are, which I know it's just they're friends, but I mean, who knows? They could be.
Yeah, they could be building up their chemistry. I mean, we don't know. But, I mean, just like he said, I fell in love with Wanda in the Avengers. I mean, she's so beautiful, and I mean, her powers are awesome, and I'm just so happy that Marvel is utilizing her, and I can't wait to see how awesome her powers go. But they could be talking a lot more and joking offset to trying to kind of build their chemistry and get closer together, so they mesh on screen. Our next theory is, why are Robert Downey Jr. and Paul Rudd starting to shoot so early in the film? One of our theories is that I think Paul Rudd or Ant-Man and Tony Stark are going to be on the same side, and they're going to be against it at first, and so they're going to go and be like, Cap, this is what's going on, like, y'all are causing a lot of destruction, and they want you guys to register so that they can tell you when you can and can't go out, so that some of this unneeded destruction will stop. And we're on your side right now, but you guys kind of need to lay low for a while and watch what you guys do.
Our next theory is, I think could just be coming out of the gate hot. Like after Peggy's funeral, they're just already at it with each other, trying to with their little brawl about the Superhero Registration Act and everything. And of course, who knows? Like they could all be working together to stop Crossbones. That might be why they're both there at the same time, but highly doubt it's going to be that simple.
Now we're just going to talk about some of the costumes, and be sure to jump down in the comments section below and let us know what you guys think about all of them. But first, we're going to be talking about Falcon suit and whether or not you guys like it. I like it because they kind of went with the more comic book look with the red in there, and you haven't really seen the wings. But as of right now, I'm really loving it, and I like how it looks so far.
Our next costume design is of my baby Scarlet Witch. She's doing some pretty cool poses. I'm sure she's doing some little hex spells in it, but we were wondering if maybe this is her new costume, maybe? Not really sure why it would be her new costume, but I mean, Black Widow, she's running through the streets in normal clothes, so maybe it's not. Maybe she's just in street clothes. Just gave us the idea that maybe it's a costume because Anthony Mackie's in his Falcon gear and Chris Evans is in his Captain America gear, so it could be her suit. Just to, maybe it's a theory, I don't know, but he looks good as ever. Oh my goodness.
And next, we're going to take a look at Crossbones, and as you can see, with his, I don't know if they're like going for the burnt look or whatever, but he looks scary. And as you can see, I don't know if we have all of the set photos, but some that were just recently released, the like burn marks or whatever they're going for look even like more across his face, and he just looks menacing. And I really like how cool he looks, and I hope that he has a big role in the movie because he looks awesome. And I mean, he was pretty awesome in The Winter Soldier, so I can't wait to see him in this movie.
Thank you so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed our theories on Civil War and acting seriously to one another.
And we'd like to thank you guys again for watching. Be sure to comment down below on what you guys think, like, subscribe. And this has been Marvel DC Bros, signing out.